So, hey Tom.
Hey.
We're here in the Verbos Electronics bungalow.
Yeah.
Out here in the woods, right?
Welcome to our hut.
And you've got some new systems, or systems that are comprised of old modules, or?
Yeah, I mean, these are all the old hits that I think most of the customer base knows by now. But we created 3 configurations that would speak to a certain user. Instead of piecing together kind of a hodgepodge system, we put a lot of thought and energy into these configurations to make them pretty dedicated.
So this first system, do you want to just tell us a bit about what it is that you've kind of put in here and why you thought that would work as a system?
So this is called the designer configuration. It starts with the harmonic oscillator, the amplitone, the random sampling, the multi-late processor, and scan and pan up top. We put this together because we thought it'd be good for more soundscapey people who are doing music for picture, stuff like this. There's some light CV sculpting tools here, but the main focus is definitely the mini horse here. We wanted to have like a multi-touch dimension within the system, so it was really important.
So you've got a bit of a patch going. Do you want to just talk us through what's kind of happening and play a bit of that? Yeah.
So right now I'm patching out of the pressure outputs with the individual keys of the mini horse. It's going into the harmonic oscillator. Just engage it real quick.
Great. Cool. So maybe we should move on to a couple of the other systems, right?
Step over here.
Oh, actually, before we do that, we should probably talk about price and kind of release.
Oh, yes. So this is it's currently available. We were able to get them shipped this year, in 2021. This one starts, I believe, at $6,500 and goes up from there, depending on the configuration, of course. We have a wood grain case, and also this is our black 208 HP case, handmade in Berlin. Really. So here we have the designer configuration. We kind of see it as a hybrid between the performer configuration and the designer configuration. I'm sorry, this is the producer configuration, forgive me. It has the harmonic oscillator and the foundation oscillator and the amp and tone combination. Up top, for all the your voice duties. But something that I think makes this configuration pretty unique is the CV row down here. It's like this whole suite of the Verbos CV modules with the voltage multi-stage, sequence selector, control voltage processor, multi-enveloping, random sampling. So there's a lot more room for control voltage shaping, especially with the control voltage processor occupying the middle space here.
So you can use this kind of as your hub for controlling the rest of the CV around.
Exactly.
The system.
Yeah. It was very intentional having it in the center, so the control voltage can kind of fan out and be sent around the system. It also has a multi-delay processor, which adds that spatial dynamic to the entire system.
Cool. So talk us through this next patch you're going to play, just to give us a little example.
Yeah. So right now I have the Foundation Oscillator. It's currently going into the amp and tone, but I have some CV shaping of the richness control. I'm sending it actually to the top section of the control voltage processor to slew it a bit and add bounce. Let's start it up. It's all ending up in the multi-delays, so I'm going to slowly introduce some taps here. So we are now in the party room.
Got the party lights going.
Yeah, essential. So this is the third and final configuration, the performer configuration. And this configuration shares some similarities to the producer, especially the CV row. It's identical because we want to push the idea of control, like really having all the tools for sculpting control voltage. Up top, we have the harmonic oscillator and the amp and tone. A couple multiples for, multiplying signals, blah, blah, blah. And also the complex oscillator. Each voice has its own VCA. So this is a pretty, there's a lot of routing options in terms of oscillators and the voicing. We also have the scan and pan here. It's the output mixer. And it actually is the output mixer for every single configuration here. So yeah.
Cool. So you've got a bit more of a party patch.
Yeah, this is
the late night patch.
This is the Superbooth Day 4, 8 o'clock patch. So we have the complex oscillator on kick drum duties here. It's being shaped by the multi-envelope down here. It's also opening up the VCA. Harmonic oscillator and Sonicstate.
Excellent, Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
My
So,
pleasure,
just a couple of things. I suppose we didn't talk about the price of the producer system either as well. So,
Right.
If you could just give us that information and kind of when they're ready to go, I suppose would be good.
We are shipping all configurations right now. I think we have quite a few out the door at this point. The pricing of the producer, I believe it starts around 6,700 and goes up from there, like depending on the option. Like I said, with the wood grain being a bit more expensive, and the black case being slightly cheaper. And the performer configuration is in the same ballpark as the producer configuration, starting around 6, 7, and going up from there.
Brilliant. Tom,
Yep.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Yep.